What if I told you that the way you speak at the doctor's office could actually decide whether you get the care you need, or go home with a serious condition overlooked? And here's the kicker. Almost nobody talks about this. I've spent years working with older adults, and I've watched too many smart, capable women unknowingly undermine their own care just by the way they communicate. Today, I'm going to share 7 common communication mistakes women over 65 make at medical appointments and exactly how to fix them. Stick with me until the end, because mistake number 7 is so simple yet so overlooked. It can change the way you experience every appointment. Before we dive in, tap the like button, subscribe to Elderly Active Life. We post new videos every day, and tell me in the comments, have you ever walked out of a doctor's office feeling like they didn't really hear you? Let's start with mistake number 1, speaking too politely and not being taken seriously. I love kindness. It makes the world better. But in a medical setting, being overly polite can actually work against you. I've lost count of the number of times I've met a patient who walks in smiling, sits neatly in the chair, and begins her visit with a whispery, "I don't want to take up too much of your time." The truth is, doctors, consciously or not, are trained to quickly decide how urgent each case is. If you come across as low urgency, you may unintentionally move yourself to the bottom of the mental priority list. The danger? Serious conditions often don't scream for attention right away. I've seen probably nothings turn out to be early cancers, silent heart issues, or metabolic problems that have been slowly getting worse. Instead of, "I just thought I'd ask," try, "This issue has been bothering me for 2 weeks, and I want to get to the bottom of it." Here's why this works. It gives a clear timeline. It signals you're invested in answers. It shows you're not here to waste time. You're here for solutions. You don't need to shout or storm in. You just need to bring the same energy you'd have if you were advocating for a loved one. Because here's the truth. You are advocating for someone new. Mistake number 2, using vague descriptions that lead to misdiagnosis. Saying, "I feel off" is like telling a mechanic, "My car feels weird," and expecting them to fix it without opening the hood. I once saw a patient, a lovely 72-year-old, who said exactly that, just off. Only after gentle probing did she reveal she was dizzy each morning upon standing and had been forgetting small things, like where she left her glasses. That completely changed the direction of the appointment and led us to discover low blood pressure from a medication interaction and early signs of vascular cognitive decline. Why vagueness is dangerous? It forces the doctor to guess, increasing the chance of missing something. It may lead to the assumption it's just aging, delaying intervention. It wastes precious appointment time that could be spent planning treatment. Fix it before you arrive. 1. Write down the symptom. Not tired, but tired enough that I need naps every afternoon. 2. Note when it started. A month ago? This week? After starting a new medication? 3. Track patterns. Is it worse in the morning, after meals, when you're stressed? 4. Describe the impact. Can't walk as far, avoiding activities, feeling unsafe to drive. Specificity is like turning on the lights in a dark room. It helps your doctor see what's really going on. Mistake number 3, not speaking up when something feels off. Aging does bring changes, but some symptoms should never be written off as just getting older. I once had a woman come in after months of living with chest tightness. It wasn't severe enough to stop her from doing chores, so she brushed it off. She assumed it was reflux or arthritis. When she finally mentioned it, we discovered a partial blockage in a coronary artery, dangerously close to causing a heart attack. Commonly ignored symptoms that are not normal aging. Unexplained weight loss, blur or double vision, sudden fatigue or shortness of breath, pressure in the chest or upper back, frequent falls or loss of balance, new digestive issues. When you normalize new or strange symptoms, you silently give them time to worsen. Early reporting is your best defense. A good habit. If a symptom is new, worsening, or interfering with your life, speak up within 2 weeks. Don't wait for your next scheduled visit. Mistake number 4, downplaying symptoms to avoid looking dramatic. Many older women work hard not to make a fuss. I see it constantly. Serious symptoms soften with disclaimers like, "It's not that bad," or "I'm probably overreacting." A patient once told me her stomach pain was a 4 out of 10. But her pale skin, stiff posture, and shallow breathing told a different story. After some encouragement, she admitted she'd been in severe pain for days. Turned out to be acute diverticulitis requiring hospitalization. Here's the issue. Downplaying pain slows down diagnosis. Doctors may think you can tolerate waiting when you actually can't. It deprives you of timely relief and treatment. If your pain is an 8, say 8. If it's stopping you from sleeping, eating, or moving normally, say so. Clear communication doesn't make you dramatic. It makes you accurately understood. Mistake number 5. Letting someone else speak for you when you shouldn't. Having a friend or family member with you can be incredibly helpful. They can remember instructions, offer moral support, and help you feel at ease. But there's a difference between being supported and being silenced. A patient, age 75, came in with her daughter. The daughter answered every question before her mother could respond. When I finally turned directly to the patient, she revealed she had actually blacked out once, a crucial detail that had never been mentioned. When others speak for you, they may skip details that matter. They might misremember timelines. They filter the story through their perspective, not yours. If you're capable, you need to be the primary voice in your own medical care. It's okay to say, "I'd like to explain this part myself." Your words carry more weight than secondhand descriptions. Mistake number 6. Failing to ask follow-up questions. Medical language can sound like a foreign language. We say benign, inflammation, or mild degeneration as if everyone knows what that means, and many patients nod along to avoid seeming difficult. A patient once left my office believing moderate stenosis meant she had cancer. She spent 2 weeks in unnecessary fear because she didn't ask. Before leaving, always ask, "Can you explain that in plain language? What does this mean for my day-to-day life? Is this likely to get worse? What are my treatment options? What should I watch for?" Good doctors won't mind, and the best ones will welcome it. Mistake number 7. Not bringing notes or leaving without them. Appointments are often short, and under stress, it's easy to forget details. Without written notes, both before and after the visit, you risk losing vital information. Before you go, write down symptoms, timelines, and questions. Note any new medications, supplements, or changes in habits. During the visit, take notes or ask the doctor to write key points for you. If writing is hard for you, ask the companion to do it. Afterward, review your notes that day while it's still fresh. Keep them all in one place, like a small notebook you bring to every visit. I once explained a detailed heart failure management plan to a patient. She nodded and said she understood, but 2 weeks later, she hadn't followed any of it. Not because she didn't care, but because she forgot. Notes would have prevented that. Your notes are the ongoing story of your health, and without them, you're relying on memory. Even doctors don't do that. Ladies, your health isn't just about what you tell your doctor. It's about how you tell it. Speak clearly, claim your space, and never leave confused. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe to Elderly Active Life for daily tips, and share this video with a friend who needs to hear it. Your voice is your most powerful medical tool. Use it.